Happy New Year, everybody. This is my first video here of 2023, and it's going to be a new mini-series that I talked about in my final video of 2022, where I wanted to make franchises and rebuilds and kind of combine the two. So you know in my rebuilds that it's usually 3, 4, 5 seasons, 30, 40 or so minutes where we rebuild a team over time in that one video. And then you also have my franchise series that you've seen in old 2Ks and in this one, the Supersonics, where it's 25 plus episodes going over a few seasons and being really invested into the team. So I wanted to kind of combine those two. And today we're going to be doing our first version of this, and it's going to be an LA Lakers rebuild franchise. And I plan on it being 3 episodes. Obviously, this is episode 1. This is going to be the end of LeBron James's career era. That's what I kind of envisioned, that it's going to be different eras for each episode for the 3 episodes. So maybe what I'm thinking, I did mention this in the Pelicans rebuild, this is the final years of LeBron's career. We're trying to win a championship with him. And then in episode 2, it's the post LeBron era. Do we still have AD? Do we try to flip AD? Are we kind of in a dark period of time where we are rebuilding, setting up for episode 3, which is probably seasons 6, 8, and 9, and then we're going to go through there. So yeah, in this video, I do plan on it being about 2.5 seasons, the remainder of this season, and then 2 seasons. Unless LeBron still wants to play for another year, then I would do another season. But if he does retire at the end of this year or even next year, I think I might override it so he plays at least till he's 40. And yeah, that is the goal today, is to get LeBron a championship before he retires, but still doing this realistically to an extent, having injuries on and going through there, doing what the Lakers would possibly do in real life, or doing what I would do in real life with this team. So the glaring question for them, or the big thing, is are you going to move Russell Westbrook? And if you are you giving up 1 or 2 future first round picks? Now, I am all for giving up those first round picks, and in 2K they are not going to be as valuable as they are in real life, but I plan on being good in 2027 and 2029. That is 5 and 7 years from now. That is a couple episodes down the line, so I don't want to screw myself over for those episodes, but I do think that the team I'm building now will be good for those episodes, or at least I'm hoping it will be, so I would potentially move those picks now. So if we do look at our future draft picks, this year we have a swap with the Pelicans. We're going to have a pick in the 20s. They're most likely going to have a lottery pick. We do not have our first round pick next year. So I'm trying to be good next year. 2024, we also, so that is next year. 2025, we have it. 26 and 27. Yeah, the 8 and 9s, those aren't here at the moment. Yeah, I will keep the Stepien rule on. And let's just basically look at the roster now. And I got to envision how I want this team to look like for the remainder of LeBron's era. So making money, or we can sort this by position. At point guard, it's really up for debate what we're going to be doing next year, because we have no point guard currently under contract for 2024. Russell Westbrook most likely gone at the end of the season. Dennis Schroeder on a very valuable $1.84 million contract for his ability, but I don't think he'll even be back next year. Patrick Beverley, kind of a tweener, point guard / shooting guard, good defender right now. Might try to flip him to a contender if I can get anything for him at the deadline, if we don't think that we can make the playoffs. Kendrick Nunn, he's gone next year. Austin Reeves, he will be a free agent. I got to see how much he's asking for, but he's a very good 3-and-D guy. I would like to bring him back. He's still only 24 years old. But yeah, that 1.6 mil is probably going to go up to 10 or so mil, maybe even more than that. We'll have to see. But with all this cap space off the books, we'll have a little bit to spend in free agency. Max Christie, I would like to get him a little bit of playing time too, because if he could be a solid rotational piece at 1.72 mil next year, that is a steal. Lonnie Walker, he was on the mid-level exception, most likely gone at the end of the year. Troy Brown, same thing. LeBron, he goes up in salary, which kind of hurts a little bit, from 44 to 46 to 50 mil. 2025 is probably the last year of his career, I think, and would be the end of episode 1. Toscano, currently nursing an injury. He's probably gone at the end of the year. AD's got 2 more guaranteed years left on his deal, and then a player option in which he can opt out. And then you have Thomas Bryant, Wenyen Gabriel, and Damian Jones, who has a $2.5 million player option that I'm kind of hoping he opts out on. But we also get $5 million from the Luol Deng stretch and like stretch provision from a couple years ago back next year. So building this roster for the remainder of the year, I think I'm going to continue to start Dennis Schroeder and have Russ run the bench. Him and Beverly can be down there. Kendrick Nunn, I don't even think I want in the rotation. Troy Brown, I don't even know if I want him in the rotation either. Like I said, I would like to see what Max Christie can do. And is there anybody that I would like to give minutes? I think Toscano will get minutes once he comes back. Thomas Bryant's probably going to get about 25 minutes as well. Beverly down to 22, 28 to Russ. We'll have 35 to AD, who is currently... I have roster injuries on, though. I don't get that, 2K. Then how is Toscano hurt and start today, but AD isn't hurt? But either way, I'll just use AD for now. Not like that's going to change too much. That actually could hurt us a little bit because we'll be winning games, which makes me probably have to make a win-now move. Him and LeBron are going to get 35 minutes a night. Lonnie Walker can get about 30. Lonnie Walker probably about 27. Dennis Schroeder about 24, and then we'll do 27 to Austin Reeves as well. System proficiency under Darvin Ham, who I plan on being the coach for at least episode 1. We'll see if anything changes down the line. AD shot tendency, let's get that up to a 90. Russ, we could definitely lower that to a low 70s. Austin Reeves, I'd like to get that up to a 65 as well. Bryant, that can go to a 60. Beverly, maybe just up to a 50. Schroeder, we could probably, we could say it's 65. And then what is Max Christie's at a 55? Let's see it at like a 65 and see what he can do. So yeah, these episodes probably are going to be around an hour long, maybe a little bit more, because I'm going to be going through a simulation for most of these games. I'm not going to like look at every box score, and also I don't know how many games we'll probably play. Like, I don't think I'll be hopping into any games. Like in the playoffs, I could probably hop in a couple fourth quarters. Maybe if I sign somebody and I'm excited to use them or draft a player, I might hop into a game in like the first game of the season. That could be a possibility. So right now we are 16 and 24. I guess we'll just keep the simulation going. I don't plan on making a trade anytime soon before the deadline, but I'm really hoping that nobody gets hurt before the deadline and I can't trade that said player. I mean, like, even this is an interesting trade offer that I just got from the New York Knicks. I mean, Emmanuel Quickley's been in offers in real life. We'd get him for this year and next year. We'd have to give up Austin Reeves. I mean, we'll go back to this. We'll go back to that. And yeah, I think like if Austin Reeves still playing at a high level, we could definitely get a young player for him at the deadline. Well, there goes possibly trading Thomas Bryant. Oh, that hurts because he was having a nice year as well, and I plan on flipping him. He's at, what is that, 6 to 8 weeks. I don't think he's going to be back for the deadline. Yeah, I mean, the deadline's in 2 weeks, and even with 2K's quick injury recovery, I don't think he'll be back. Trading up in the first round also will be kind of tough, or at least in the lottery portion of the first round. We have a first round pick, so I don't know why I said in the first round in general. We'll see when that time comes, but I would like to add a rookie. We still need to have at least some young core going down the line. We did have AD be a starter for Team Nikola Jokic, and LeBron is a starter for Team Kevin Durant. Austin Reeves for Max Strus. Okay, so Miami seems interested in Reeves. New York is interested in Reeves. The Nuggets are interested in Reeves, but I don't think that they would do Bones Highland for Austin Reeves. I think that one's a little bit too unfair. All right, so right now with AD playing, we are 21 and 34. We're not winning it all this year. I know I want to do it for LeBron, but we're not. I can't trade future assets that for this season. Like in the offseason we can, but right now there's no point in giving up 2 first-round picks to attach to Russ. It's just not going to happen, unfortunately. I'm going to try to not use Trade Finder as much as well, just because I would like to outsource my trades on my own and not have 2K just kind of show them. So Dennis Schroeder, Patrick Beverly, Austin Reeves, even Lonnie Walker, all guys we can move at the deadline. And I want to surround LeBron and AD with shooters, so I'm really going to be looking at kind of cheap guys under $10 million that have at least a B 3-point rating. Don't know why I'm only getting free agents, because I have it on free agents, that's why. So we'll change that to an A- or better. That gives us 60 options. So all these guys are fairly young. I can't believe Bobo's that good of a shooter. Could Austin Reeves get me any one of these players? Pokusevski, I don't think the Thunder are like that. Lonnie Walker, also, we could try to move. So yeah, like Austin Reeves, we could go back for him in free agency. Yeah, I mean, he's a perfect guy to have. Well, he's shooting 34 from 3, so he's not the best shooter in the world. Like, Grant Williams would be a nice guy to pick up in the offseason as well if we want to keep AD at the 5. Or yeah, I guess I don't really know what I'm doing with AD yet. I would like Max Strus, but he's also a free agent at the end of the year. I think Josh Green would be a nice addition, and he's got 1 year left on his team contract, so he's not going to be making too much money next year. And then, I mean, Andrew Nembhard I'd love. But yeah, let's go here and look at Josh Green from the Dallas Mavericks. Would you guys like Lonnie Walker? There's a salary difference there. I mean, Austin Reeves for Josh Green, there's a money issue as well. It might be tough to pull off. So we might go back to that New York Knicks trade with Emmanuel Quickley. He is under contract next year as well. We could do some type of deal. The Lakers would acquire 286 more than allowed. I don't know how we can really get this done. I don't know who they prefer down here. Maybe Juan Toscano. I would give them Thomas Bryant, but who did the Knicks offer me that got this deal done? Maybe Svi Mikhailiuk. I don't know if the Knicks are going to accept this, but I think getting Emmanuel Quickley gives us some youth. He's only 23 years old. We still have him on a very nice contract next year, and if he can get that 33% 3-point shooting up, he'd be very valuable to us down the line. And the Knicks get probably somebody Tibbs would love at the 3D, and Quickly's been solid since Brunson's been hurt. But they counteroffer Wenyen Gabriel and Ryan Arcidiacono. So yeah, this is a 6-player trade. We're going to do this. We're going to acquire Emmanuel Quickley from the New York Knicks. We can still sign Austin Reeves in free agency. I'm also going to see if the Suns would do this campaign for Lonnie Walker trade. I could also maybe get a pick out of this as well. So Campaign has a $6 million team option next year, which could be pretty valuable for a point guard who's not too bad, and he could shoot 43% from three. I'm also going to ask for their lottery protected first round pick in this draft. So this would be a huge trade for us, and the Suns are getting a solid wing to help them make a championship push. They don't want to do that, really. I don't think we can really throw another player in here. I don't want. Maybe I can throw in our second round pick, which could be fairly valuable, and we're moving up with this as well. They agree to that. Okay, so that is going to be it for this season. We're officially just not like kind of giving up on the playoffs. You could say we maybe even got better. But yeah, Emmanuel Quickly and Campaign is going to be our backcourt. We're going to experiment with it. I think Quickly could definitely be in the starting lineup next season, and I probably plan on him being there. Troy Brown, yeah, I guess you're going to play. But Campaign, he is a TBD. I want to see how he can perform for the rest of the season because he has that team option. We're going to have to decide if we want to pick up or not. So him and Quickly's shot tendencies are going to go up. This season is kind of a wash, sadly, in LeBron's career. It's just what you have to do. But I think we're going to have a nice... I'm trying to think next year how it's going to go. It's still a little bit risky. We really need to do well in free agency and maybe get some luck in the draft. Oh, I'm also going to be starting Max Christie as well. We're here at the contract extension deadline. There's only one player that would re-sign, and that's Patrick Beverley. He's a good defender. The dude can't shoot. I mean, for the minimum, we might as well, honestly. All right, so we finished the season. Luka Doncic takes home the MVP. He's in the hunt in real life with Jokic, Tatum, Giannis, KD, and Embiid at the moment. Banchero gets Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook gets Sixth Man of the Year. I'm not bringing it back. I'm not. I don't really care for the salary, but how does he get Sixth Man of the Year? He averaged 11.7, 5.3, and 6 assists. He had a 46% true shooting. Is that the worst of his career? Oh, God, it was. All right. Can't wait for that season to be done. AD takes home Depoy. He was healthy for the remainder of the season, which was a nice sign. He doesn't make an All-NBA first team, though. He does make All-NBA second team with LeBron James, who had a great year in year 20. Both players made All-Defensive first team. How did this team not do all that well? There is a chance we made the play-in tournament. I kind of zoned out towards the end of the simulation just because I sold at least. I mean, you could say we got better with both trades. No Max Christie on the All-Rookie team. So we did not even make the play-in tournament. Okay, yeah, that is an abysmal season. We finished the year 30-52. You're welcome, New Orleans. And they finished 55-27. So that first round pick is not going to have great value. The Phoenix Suns made the playoffs as the 2 seed, so that pick is not going to be the most valuable either. I mean, in a world maybe we could have got pick 18, but it is what it is. Campaign finished with 13 points and 5 assists, 2 rebounds as well. 39 from 3. If he can get his free throw percentage back above 80%, I think he's a perfect backup point guard for us. Emmanuel Quickly, 12 points. His efficiency plummeted. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I think he was like 41-31 when we acquired him. I mean, not plummeted, but not great. He will be back next year. Thomas Bryant, I'd also like to re-sign. Shooter's probably gone. Troy Brown's gone. I mean, Beverly's back on the minimum, but I don't love him in the rotation. I kind of like him if somebody gets hurt, then we slide him in. Max Christie wasn't too bad. 36 from 3. That is nice. Like I said, I want shooters around LeBron and AD. So at the end of year 1, let's see who wins the 2023 NBA championship. Right now, we have the Celtics and the Hawks. What a nice kind of turnaround season for the Hawks. It seems kind of like a disaster in real life right now. And then you have the Pelicans and the Mavericks in the conference finals. Suns lost in 6. The Knicks with Austin Reeves ended up as the 8 seed, but unfortunately, they finished as the regular season as the 8 seed, but then lost to Miami here after losing to Chicago. Lost by 22 points. Austin Reeves had 9 here and 6 turnovers. Yikes. They will have his bird rights. He went 3 for 6 from downtown here against the Bulls in their L there. So let's see who's going to be going to the NBA Finals. Probably Pelicans and Celtics if I had to guess, and that is the case. So the 2023 champions are the New Orleans Pelicans. So we're going to have the last pick in the first round. No LeBron here in the retirement, which is good. Didn't have to override. Oh, Beverly, I gave him the minimum. He goes, nope, I'm leaving. So he is not going to be in our rotation. We're on the bench next year. Nope, he retires. Blake Griffin retires? Well, wow, okay. So he gets his jersey retired by the Clippers. And it is the draft lottery time. It will suck to see. It will really hurt if the Pelicans pick via us moves up in the draft. We're 5th best odds. Watch it move up. So it actually dropped from 5 to 6, which is good. We have 2 first-round picks, both at the end of the first round. So we basically traded pick like 35 and Lonnie Walker for Campaign in 28. It's all right. So we have 28 and 30. The Spurs win the Wemby sweepstakes. The Rockets can add Scoot Henderson with Jalen Green there. That's nice. Hornets at 3. We'll see who they take. And then you got Kings at 4, Pistons at 5. 28 and 30 do suck. I might call up like Atlanta at 21. They could maybe use a deeper bench with some rookies there. Maybe the Nets at 24. It's probably the highest we can get. I don't think we can get to like 18 from the Jazz. Bulls at 20. Maybe they would want 28 and 30. But yeah, we're going to keep Darvin Ham as our head coach. I'm going to go out and get some good scouts. All right, so it is the NBA draft. We can take a look at the mocks. I mean, the players available at 28 and 30. I mean, Armando Bacot. I would love Brandon Miller, but he's probably not going to fall. I mean, in this mock, it hasn't fallen pretty far. So that's possible. I mean, if I ended up with Bacot and Brandon Miller, I'd be ecstatic with this draft. So I'm just going to watch the draft live and then think about trading up if there's a player I love there at 20 from the Bulls or 21 from the Hawks. I'm not going to be trading any players at the moment. All right, so we haven't really seen any trades so far in this draft. We're about to get done with the lottery. And the Knicks finish it off with Amari Bailey. So the Spurs get Wemby. Duncan leaves a couple years earlier. They get Wemby here. Scoot goes to the Rockets. Cam Whitmore goes to the Hornets at 3. That is definitely a possibility in real life. Anthony Black to the Kings at 4. Nick Smith to the Pistons at 5. Yeah, I'm not going to read off every single pick, but there wasn't any major surprises. I mean, if Keontae George fell, like, that is somebody I definitely would have taken. All right, so the Bulls and the Hawks are on the clock. I wish I could look at the prospects that are there that haven't been drafted. I think we may wait and see, so I'm not going to trade up with the Bulls here at 20, and there is a trade. So they got a call from Portland, where that was Portland's pick, and they got Rozier out of that. All right, I mean, they don't really need guards, but that's a nice pickup for them. They take Leonard Miller, the Hornets. Chris Murray out of Iowa goes to the Hawks there. Julian Phillips to Houston. Chris Livingston to Thunder. He would have been a nice pickup. Arthur Kaluma goes. No. Okay, that was one of the guys I was targeting. Harrison Ingram goes. We're close to being on the clock. Pacers are up. They take Usman. I was not going to take him out of Senegal. Memphis, please don't screw me. No! No! They take Bacot. I wouldn't have paid Thomas Bryant if we were able to get Bacot. God damn it, that hurts. All right. I think I might try to take both Millers. Baba Miller and Brandon Miller. Baba out of Florida State. Brandon out of Alabama. I'm going to take Baba first. And then hope Brandon Miller doesn't go 27. They say Baba Miller's going to replace LeBron. Yeah, okay. There goes Mark Mitchell. Perfect. So I'm going to take Brandon Miller here. We take both B Millers in this draft, which is kind of funny. Let's see who the Suns would have taken with the pick we had at 35. Bryce Barrett. Yeah. All right, so that wraps out the 2023 NBA draft. We end up with Baba Miller, Brandon Miller, 73 and 71 overalls. Nelson Galway we got with pick 49, but I'm not going to sign him. Team player options. Emmanuel Quickly, welcome back. Campaign. I think I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up. Scottie Pippen, I'm going to let walk. Damian Jones, option. God damn it. But yeah, we're going to pick up the team option on both those players right there. I don't know if we're going to be able to lure Harden to LA. We'll try. I'm not sure that's who we need, though. So, looking at our roster right now, before we even look into free agency, how many players do we have under contract? We have about 3, 6, 8 guys here. I mean, Damian Jones is fine enough to be a backup center. Yeah, he's fine enough to be the backup center. So I guess that's where we're going to go into next year with. We got AD there at the 5. LeBron might play the 4. I don't think I'm going to start Brandon Miller. Maybe this is going to be our shooting guard rotation with Quickly and Christie, but I'm hoping to really get a playmaking 1 or 3. That's what we need. We have about $20 million in cap space, so we would have had 30 if we didn't pick up Quickly or Payne's options. That wouldn't have happened. Maybe 26 would have been nice, but I've brought him. Or back campaign. So yeah, we're kind of priced out of the top guys. Jeremy Grant would be a nice pickup. Miles Bridges, I mean like 25, but I'm not signing Miles Bridges. D'Lo, bring him back to LA. Oh god, we actually have like closer to 19 million in cap space. Kuzma, a reunion off a career year in Washington. Because I don't want to take anybody too old. Like Shake Milton, man, he's got a -3. He would actually be a nice addition. Shake Milton. Shake Milton in campaign as your point guard rotation. It's not the worst idea. Dylan Brooks, I think, would be a nice addition as well as a 3-and-D guy. So, you know what? If I can land Shake Milton and Dylan Brooks, I think I would be very happy with that. Russ is asking for 20 mil. Get out of here. Gary Trent's asking for about 16 mil. Jakob Poeltl and AD in that front court would be kind of sick. I don't know if I can get Brooks and Poeltl. Grant wants about 11 mil. I don't mind trying to experiment with AD back at the 4 and then LeBron at the 3. Okay. D Rose for 3.68. He might even be better than Payne, and that's like half his contract right there. There's Trey Jones. Efficiency just is a little scary. Lonnie Walker, I'm not going to have a reunion there. Gordon Hayward wants $35 million. Get out of here. Austin Reeves wants about 10 mil. We could also look for their reunion. And yeah, he was a restricted free agent, so that made him more valuable to the Knicks. All right, Thomas Bryant also wants 11 mil. So I'm going to offer Jakob Poeltl a deal. I'm going to try to do around $11 million with a fourth year being just 3 years guaranteed. I'll offer him that. We'll see if he does accept it. Dylan Brooks, I'd like to offer him a $12 million deal. I think this is a steal of a contract. And if I can maybe tag on a fourth year with a team option, I think that'd be a steal. And then finally, Shake Milton at about 9 mil, 9.5 mil for 3 years. I would do 4. I would do 4 because he's 20. All right. I don't know if we're going to get any of those guys, but I think they would fit our team very nicely. So after day 1, we get all 3 to accept. That's going to allow me to renounce the rights, or I'm going to have to renounce the rights on everybody. I don't think I could sign both of them or 2 of them. I could sign Shake, and I could just barely miss out on Brooks. Yeah, I would have to probably move Damian Jones, which wouldn't be too hard. Poeltl, I can't sign as well. So I can't sign 2 players, unfortunately, but I would like to pick up Dylan Brooks and Shake Milton. And we're going to send him to the Thunder for a Minnesota second and a Charlotte second next year. So can we now sign Shake Milton? Really? Oh, wait, no. I was like, are you kidding me? But I got to renounce the rights on everybody here. And then, yeah, can we sign Milton and Brooks? Let's go. Okay, I don't think I can do Brooks and Poeltl. Can I do Poeltl and Milton? I can. 27-2. Dylan Brooks, though, he's coming up with 35% from 3 season. He's a solid defender. I think he'd be very valuable to us. He's still 27. So I'm going to sign Milton and Brooks here. We'll see who signs where after moratorium, and we get both of them. Sweet. So, top guys, anybody switch? Kyrie goes back to the Nets. KP to the Pacers. Draymond to the Hornets. Okay, interesting. K-Love to the Kings. Poeltl signs with the Jazz, unfortunately. Oh, wow, I could sign Seth Curry. He'd be a nice fit for us, but I do want another big. I mean, this George Brooks guy, if I can get him for the minimum, 2-year deal, maybe a team option on the second year, I'll do 2.25 mil. Would he sign that? He's from the Knicks G League team. George Brooks, he's 7'2". I'd kind of like him over Damian Jones, honestly. So we do sign him. Let's go. Jeremy Grant goes to the Pacers. I feel like he could have got paid a little bit more. Vucevic goes back to the Bulls. I could still sign Seth Curry, who's a good system fit. And you know what? We could use another shooter, probably better than Max Christie. So I'm going to give him a 1-year deal with a team option. 4.45 mil. Boom. We bring Seth Curry to LA. I was hoping we would get some like weird exception to bring back Thomas Bryant, but unfortunately we can't. I'm going to sign Trevor Keels. Who is a former second-round pick by the New York Knicks. Joshua Primo is asking for $27 million in free agency. Okay, yeah, that's just not going to happen. Michael Foster, I'm going to bring in on a minimum contract as well. I could still sign Russ, apparently, but I'm just not doing that. Derek Favors just kind of as a third-string center. Yeah, and I think we're good to go for next year's season. I mean, this team isn't great, but it's, I think, better in my opinion, and I think it's well built around LeBron and AD. Middleton goes to the Blazers on a 1-year, $10 million deal. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, what? I think I'm going to try to sign Montrezl Harrell as well, bring him to LA, or even Georges Niang, but I can't afford him. So I'm going to sign Montrezl Harrell, which is actually kind of nice. He'll be there in case somebody gets hurt. LeBron regresses down to a 94. AD does not regress. Is this team good enough to win around LeBron and AD? I'm not sure. All right, so this is definitely going to be the starting 5 next year. Campaign, George Brooks, Montrezl Harrell. If Brooks is playing, Harrell's not. Curry, I think he can get about 10 minutes off the bench next year. He knows his role. Come in, shoot threes. Max Christie, I think, is going to start on the outside looking in. I'd like to see what Boba Miller can do. He's going to get about 17. Same with George Brooks tonight. And then I think I'm going to give about 13 minutes, 14 minutes to Brandon Miller, seeing what he can do also. 35 to 80 LeBron. Campaign can get about 24 minutes. I would like to probably do, I guess, 29 to each of these guys, and then 30 to maybe Dylan Brooks. System proficiency is 4 stars under Darvin Ham. Quickly, shot tendency can go down to like a 77. Dylan Brooks, around the same thing. Shake Milton, you could definitely be higher. Let's see what he could be as a starting point guard. That could be up to like a 68. Campaign, maybe lower that just a tad. Brooks, maybe up that. We'll see what he can do. He's 28 still. Harrell, that's fine. Curry, up that a little bit. And then how are the Millers looking? Yeah, they don't need to be that low. They could go to like a mid-60s. I wouldn't mind them getting up shots this year just to see what they could do. So this team isn't great. If we take a look, are there power rankings right now? Yeah, I don't think these are too accurate because they have us as the 3 and the 2 seed. So we'll see how this season looks. Game 1 against the Timberwolves, we end up winning by 26, which is a good start to the season nonetheless. Shake Milton, If he's going to be our point guard, I might need him to be a little bit more of a facilitator, but we can definitely mess around with that. Campaign at 10 assists. Brandon Miller or Baba? Baba had 17 points in the first game of the year. That is nice. I'm not going to go through every game like I said, but it is nice to see a nice win here. Michael Foster got hurt in the summer league, so he's still nursing that, but we end up getting blown out by the Kings in game 2. What is AD shot tendency? I feel like 2K just tends to lower it. It's at a 90. We could probably up that to like a 98. End up losing by 10 to the Suns. Campaign or Chris Paul with 24. Quickly had 19. AD with 16. Okay. Where's LeBron at? Only taking 12 shots. All right, through the first 6 games, we are 2-4. I'm just kind of monitoring this team because it is LeBron's final stretch, so I'm not trying to like have the season be a waste. Beat the Magic by 3. Man, we can't score in the fourth quarter. Baba Miller has not been great. How has Brandon Miller been? And he's shooting well from 3. So I think since Seth Curry's off to a good start to this season, I think I'm going to play Baba Miller a little bit less. He's going to get about 10 minutes a night, and we're going to go 17 to Seth Curry. And I'm losing to the Suns by 13. These are the teams we're going to have to be in the Western Conference. Campaign! Brandon Miller, Baba Miller. Good. I might just like have to send... I might have to send Baba to the G League, honestly. Bucks game, we lose. Milton gets hurt. How has Milton been as a starter for us? Not great. Sign this guy to a 4-year deal. He was so good last year. What the hell? I need Shake Milton to be good. I mean, I guess I was hoping to get DeAnthony Melton. Maybe not Shake Milton. LeBron 34, 8 and 9. Dylan Brooks at 23. Dylan Brooks has been fine this year. He's been actually more than we could ask for. AD, come on. All right, huge win against the Suns. It's because I'm like relying so much on LeBron. If we look at our team stats right now, like we are probably one of the worst offensive teams in the league. We're second to worst in offense. Beautiful. Love to see that. Our defense is better though. Oh my God. Okay. We're top 15. We're number 8 in defense in the league. So that's definitely going to help out our rating differential, at least at 3 or 4 or whatever. So I think for the rookies, Brandon and Baba. Brandon's 21. Is he 21? I don't know. He's a freshman, so I doubt he's 21. Either way, Baba Miller is going to go to the South Bay Lakers. Brandon Miller... I think I'm going to sign him as well. So that leaves us with 24 new minutes. I believe... Max Christie is going to play a little bit more. He's going to get about 10 minutes a night. I would like to see what Montrezl Harrell can do. And then I'm going to do about 4 more minutes to Seth Curry. Home game against the Cavs are 13-4. A massive win. Okay, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. LeBron at 14 rebounds. Only 8 shots. Why? You know, you could shoot the ball more, LeBron. Nice win against the Rockets. We did end up losing there to the Hornets. Normally, I'm not going to go through every game. But like I said, I have to monitor this team early if I got to make any decisions. We're 8-10. Let's go. The goal is just to be a 6-seed or better this year. It's such a weird future for the Lakers, man, because we are not getting any younger. LeBron and AD are getting older. All right, nice win here against the Pacers. AD has been playing better as of late. Beat the Kings by 12, which is sick. LeBron at 28, AD at 25. Pistons by 7. LeBron had 33 in this game. And we got 3 road games, though, which is tough against Eastern Conference solid teams, too. Boosted the Bulls by 25. Beat the Bucks by 15. Can we beat the Sixers? Yes, by 4. Let's go. On the road, too. Quickly's been playing solid right now. He's averaging 6 assists. Do we maybe play Quickly at the 1 and then start like Seth Curry? Brutal week, though. We got 0-3 against the Celtics, Nets, and the Cavs. All right, and then we ended up going 2-1 against the Wizards, Warriors, and Hawks. All right, so what I've kind of taken away from this team so far, about almost 40 games through the season, is we're definitely around a 500 team. I don't think we're much better than that. I don't think we're much worse than that. I'm getting some solid offers for Emmanuel Quickly, who's a restricted free agent at the end of the year. Getting a first-round pick for him might not be the worst thing in the world. I mean, that's a huge win against the Golden State Warriors. Holy crap, we just won by 49 points against them. The Pelicans do have our first-round pick this year, so not like I want to bottom out or anything. Quickly does have a day-to-day injury, but he can play through it. We are 23-22 at the moment. 3-game losing streak. That kind of hurt a little bit. This isn't the worst offer in the world. I got to take on Devontae Graham for 2 years, but I get off of Shake Milton's remaining 2 years. Oh my goodness. Is it the system? How does this dude's true shooting drops 10 percentage points? Oh my God. Okay. I was kind of desperate for a solid point guard. There's probably some other options I could have won as well. I just thought Milton, he was about to go in his prime. Maybe we could have gotten a lot out of him. I can get a first-round pick for Emmanuel Quickly, it looks like. We are still above 500 at the moment. I'm not moving Dylan Brooks because he's probably our 3rd best player. We do have LeBron James on Team Giannis as a starter and AD as a reserve on Team Luka. We're about a week away from the trade deadline, about half a week. I could get a first-round pick for George Brooks. Brooks is kind of solid, though. He's 28. He's 7'2". He's 7'2". I don't think I'm going to do that because he's not too bad. Like, I'm even debating, like, for the playoffs, starting AD at the 4, LeBron at the 3, maybe Brooks at the 2, quickly at the 1, and having a very tall lineup. So, if we want to look here at maybe who's on the block. But first, let's see our team. Have we gotten better offensively since we last kind of spoke about this? Nah, I mean, we're the 4th worst offensive team in the league. Our defense, though, has dropped a little bit. It's 10th. 10th best, so probably about 11th. And then, yeah, we're 22nd in rating differential. We're a game above 500. We're the current 9th seed. I mean, we're only a half a game out of the 6th seed, and we're only a full game out of the 4 seed. Taking a look at the stats from this season. AD, 18.9. Okay, 12 rebounds, 2.7 assists. LeBron, 23, 8 and 6.5 at age 39. Come on. That's crazy. Imagine quickly 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6.2 assists. I think we might convert him into the full-time starting point guard. There's Dylan Brooks. His efficiency has dropped a little bit. All right, well, our free agency class does not look great so far. There's Campaign, 9 and 6 off the bench, but this dude can't hit a shot. Oh my God, can nobody hit a shot on this team? Seth Curry's still shooting well from 3, 39%. George Brooks has been good. Montrezl Harrell's played a limited time, but he's been fine in those games. Can I look at their G League stats? I can't. Or I guess I can right here, right? So let's see. Not even the top scorers on their team. There's Brandon Miller and Bob Miller. The efficiency still isn't there. All right, so we can see who's on the block. And like I said, I might move my 2025 first-round pick. Bulls immediately put Rozier on the block. I just don't think I can get there. Kuzma, I wouldn't mind bringing Kuzma back to LA. I mean, CJ McCollum would be nice. I'm just not getting to that $30 million salary. Salary, not celery. All right, so let's go here to Player Finder. How much is Kuzma making a year for the Wizards? Because he would be not a bad 4. He's having a solid... this is definitely a buy low guy. Making 23 mil a year. Oh boy, I don't even think I'm going to get there. Yeah, there's just kind of no shot. I mean, if we're looking at any point guard that's making no more than 15 mil a year to possibly upgrade. I mean, I guess I can I was going to say to upgrade over Milton, but I can look at shooting guards as well because I can always put Emmanuel quickly in there. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is going to be tough. Cole Anthony, he's in the last year of his rookie contract. He would be a restricted free agent at the end of the year. Kelly Oubre is listed as a shooting guard. He's been an alright season, but he's not like a consistent shooter. I guess Anthony Melton should have been the guy that I tried to get from Philly. Malik Beasley, he's just on that contract with the Knicks. Maybe I trade Shake Milton for Gary Trent Jr. I just don't know if they would do that. Shake Milton hasn't gotten better this year, and I gave him a 4-year deal. I mean, it's such a tradable contract, but still, I'm idiot of the year, everyone. Russ was demanding 30 mil. He got 1.9 from the Grizzlies. So I don't think I'm going to make any big moves right now. Okay, I might try this trade. We'd be giving up our 2026 first-round pick. I'd be getting Tyus Jones, who's on a 1-year deal worth about $14 million. He's averaging 7.9 assists this year, 36 from 3. I get Oladipo as well to a Pistons team that's going to acquire Brandon Miller. Okay, as a very versatile wing. We'd be trading him already. Our 2026 first, and we'd be moving Shake Milton. That experiment just didn't work out. I have to cut my losses. Sunk loss fallacy. I'm not holding on to him for much longer. We get Oladipo and Jones, who are on 1-year deals. Both could be gone next year. I do give up that 2026 first-round pick, so I'm kind of screwing myself then if I'm bad, but I think it's worth it to try to get a title for LeBron this year, and they do accept it. So we make a fairly big trade there at the deadline. Tyus Jones is definitely going to be our starting point guard. We might even look to re-sign him in the offseason. I think Oladipo is a nice pickup. He's definitely an upgrade over a guy like Max Christie. He's going to be getting about 24 minutes a night with Campaign. I think even Campaign's minutes are going to drop a little bit, probably down to like 18. Maybe even 16, and I go 20 to Brooks. So it's going to be a 4-man bench right now. It's still not great. And then, yeah, I'm going to give Tyus Jones about 30 minutes a night. I think Dylan Brooks might even go down to 27, and we do about 31 to the backcourt. I think we got better with this trade. I did have to mortgage my 2026 first. That was the enticing piece for Detroit to do that deal. Shake Milton, you could say, is just on par with Tyus Jones' talent level. That contract's around the middle exception, so it's really not like he's getting paid too much. And maybe he just needed a change of scenery. It just didn't work out in LA. 0 for 1 in that signing department. All right, February 29th, it's the contract extension deadline. We are 30 and 28. AD is up for a new extension. I think I'm going to not add 3 years onto that. I think I'm just going to add 1 year onto that at about $40 million. So we're going to do that. And then Campaign, no, I'm not bringing him back. Max Christie, $9 million. Yeah, no, I don't think so. All right, so the season is coming to a close. It's March 26th, and LeBron has an unplayable injury. Great, but he should be back by the playoffs. We are 8 games above 500 before LeBron goes down as well. We are 43 and 33 at the moment, so we're definitely going to be making the playoffs, which is good. Boom, he's back. I really like our roster going into the playoffs. We're playing some of our best basketball all season long. Got some momentum going into the playoffs. I don't know if we're a top 6 seed. I'm hoping we are. Luka takes on back-to-back MVP awards. Seems to be a trend. Giannis, Jokic, Luka now have all gone back-to-back in the last 6 years. Rookie of the year goes to Scoot Henderson over Wemby. Beats out the other top rookie in the state of Texas. Harden is in Detroit, and he wins Sixth Man of the Year. I did not know that Harden was a Piston. Whoa, he must have signed like the last day of free agency. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he signed like a 1-year deal with them. Did he get like a multi-year contract? I can't see. I guess we'll keep an eye on that. AD goes back-to-back in depoys. Anthony Edwards, 30 points a game. Yeah, that's going to win you that award. Joe Mazzulla is your coach of the year. No Lakers on an All-NBA first team. There is Ja making it. He has a minor injury. LeBron and AD on All-NBA second team. AD still a 95 overall. Third team, you have a couple of Heat, a couple of Timberwolves. AD on all defensive first team. LeBron on all defensive second team. And do we get George Brooks on all rookie second team? Let's go. So we actually finished as the 4th seed in the Western Conference. You have the Rockets and Jazz and the Mavericks and the Suns in the play-in tournament. The Knicks over there. Did they bring back Austin Reeves? They traded for Terry Rozier. They got Malik Beasley. They do not have Austin Reeves. Here were the final stats from this season. There is LeBron and AD at the top. Emmanuel quickly finished with a 57% true shooting, 6.1 assists. He's due for a contract extension. Gonna look to give it to him. There's Dylan Brooks. He finished 35% from downtown. Oladipo, not the greatest season, but we're not asking him to do too much in the playoffs. There's Tyus Jones. He averaged 8 assists, shot 36 from 3 this season. Seth Curry, Campaign, Brooks, Harrell. There's Bobby Miller. We'll see if he's in the rotation next year. All right, playoff rotation time. I think like Harrell's not going to be in it. I don't think Oladipo and Payne are going to get that many minutes. I think they're going to get about 16 apiece. I think George Brooks might get the most amount of minutes, which is kind of crazy. And then Seth Curry about 20. I'm going to do 22 to Brooks, just because I don't really trust their three-point shooting, Oladipo or Cameron Payne. And Cameron Payne did actually have a nice end to the season. LeBron and AD are going to get about 39 minutes a night. It is risky. We're going to do about 30 to Quickly, about 33 to Tyus Jones, 25 to Dylan Brooks. That's fine with me for right now. We'll see if we need to make any adjustments going up against the Denver Nuggets in round 1, our first playoff series here. So let's simulate the play-in tournament. The Jazz and the Rockets advance there. And then you have the Heat and the Bulls advancing. So game 1 against the Nuggets, we lose. All right. In overtime at home, brutal. Tyus Jones and Dylan Brooks combined for 8 for 20. 1 for 8 for Seth Curry. 1 for 4 for Cameron Payne. Gross. Game 2, we go down 2-0. We lose by 19. Okay, so we lost both games at the Staples Center. Oladipo. Seth Curry has not been good either. I don't really know where to go from here. Dylan Brooks maybe needs to shoot the ball less. Same with Cameron Payne as well. Please just stop shooting it so much. Tyus Jones, you could probably shoot the ball a little bit more. Let's see if anything happens here in Game 3. Nope, we go down 3-0. We lost by 5. Damn, Game 1 and Game 5, or excuse me, Game 3 were so winnable. Dylan Brooks just does not know how to shoot in the playoffs. Brutal. I don't even know to start. I guess I start Seth Curry over him at the 3, which is stupid. I can't. We'll start Oladipo. Brooks is going to not even play that much. Seth Curry can't hit a 3 either, so he's not really valuable to me anymore. Campaign, you can get about 19 minutes. So Oladipo, you'll get about 23. I'm going to go about 36 to Quickly, 35 to Quickly, 36 to Jones. Can we not get swept? I was excited about our team, man. We were the 4 seed and we got swept by the Nuggets. Gross, man. Gross. LeBron with 23, AD with 18. Tyus Jones, played well. But just like Seth Curry was garbage. Dylan Brooks was horrendous, man. Horrendous. Oladipo, pretty much what I expected. He actually knocked down his 3s, which was nice. Conference finals, you have the Grizzlies versus the Timberwolves, and the Celtics are back versus the Cavs. You have a Cavs-Grizzlies finals. All right, Garland versus Jared Allen. Both teams seem relatively healthy. You got THT, Lakers legend there in the finals, starting, and the Cavs win in 5, with Donovan Mitchell being your finals MVP. LeBron James does not retire. Good. So, as expected, next year's probably his final year in the league. Melo does go to the Hall of Fame. And yeah, we're not going to be picking here in the lottery. We don't even have a first-round pick in general. That's going to the Pelicans at 23. All right, so it is the 2024 NBA Draft. Thunder really have the first pick. Pacers with Xavier Booker and Halpern in there, that'd be fun. Isaiah Collier potentially to the Rockets from the Nets via the James Harden deal. Suns have a top 5 pick that is not great since they are in our division. So looking at our roster right now, I thought it was pretty good. And we ended up losing to the Nuggets and getting swept by them. We will have $111 million off the books next season. Possibly LeBron retiring. We got to see if we want to extend AD. I mean, he's won back-to-back depoys. And Tyus Jones making $21 million a year. So yeah, he did have, I guess, a player option. When I trade him, I thought it said a 1-year, $14 million deal. Whatever. Even if it's a team option, I might even pick that up. So we do have a very nice second-round pick here that is going to come in at pick 34. And we're going to take Gordon Bishop, who's just going to give us some center depth. We also had 3 total second-round picks, which is nice. So Xavier Booker ended up going number 1 to the Thunder. I mean, that is a smart pick. Matas Buzelis, kind of a reach there, but he's only 18. DJ Wagner fell to 4. I mean, that's a steal for Phoenix. Great, and we have to go up against them. So we're going to sign Bishop. Lucas Pearson I got at pick 39. 49. And then 57, I got Layman Madsen. So I'm going to sign all 3 of these guys to be on the roster. Seth Curry, I'm going to decline his $4.68 million team option, but we're going to pick up George Brooks' team option. Max Christie and Emmanuel Quickley are going to get the qualifying offers from me. Trevor Keels and Michael Foster will not. I mean, Emmanuel Quickley only wanting $19 million, I think, is a steal of a contract. So after moratorium, I will be 100% giving him that. Wait, Tyus Jones is not under contract. Oh, yeah, checked. So I would like to extend him a 3-year deal. We have about $14 million or $15 million in cap. Either way, I'm going to bring back Tyus Jones. I think that's a steal of a contract. We're also going to bring back Campaign on a 1-year deal with a team option on the following year. So after day 3, Quickly does not get a deal. That is good. We're going to lock him up right now. We're going to do about $17 million, 16. It's going to go up over time. He's only 25, so we're going to give him a 4-year deal, and hopefully he will accept that fairly quickly. And he does. 4 years, $71 million. That's a nice deal for Emmanuel Quickly. Jaylen Brown goes to Philly. Wow. All right. Jaylen Brown and Embiid and Maxey there. That is kind of sick. Not a lot of guys switch teams this offseason. I do have the CPU resign aggressiveness on 80, so that makes sense. We actually can sign a solid player here. Like Grayson Allen, 28 years old, shot 36 from 3 last year, but only 39 from the field. I would actually sign Max Strus, though, to kind of replace Seth Curry. Bogdan Bogdanovic as well would be a nice pickup, but he's 31. That is a regression mark in 2K. But I think I'm going to offer him a deal. Yeah. I'm going to give him a 1-year deal. 2-year deal, team option, and I'm going to give him about $8 million a year. That's going to give us a little bit of team control, and he's a solid pickup. So right now, looking at our roster, it's kind of similar to last year. I mean, we have Tyus Jones and Campaign at the point guard positions. We have a couple rookies. We have Quickly and Bogdanovic at the 2, Dylan Brooks at the 3, Baba Miller at the 4 with LeBron, and then Bishop and Brooks, or AD at the 5. I would like to sign just another small forward just for depth purposes. That could be Doug McDermott. PJ Dozier, I think, would be a little bit better of an option, though. And I don't think I'm going to, re-sign Max Christie on any bit of that, so we're going to renounce the rights on all these guys. So we see some regression from LeBron. I mean, he's going into his age 39 season. It makes sense. Or it's actually his age 40 season. I guess Bronny didn't make it to the league. I'm not too sure. We're going to have LeBron mentor Baba Miller this year. Gordon Bishop is going to be mentored by AD. And Quickly by Tyus Jones, but that one's minor. All right, so it's going to be Jones, Quickly, Brooks, LeBron, AD, probably Bogdanovic as the 6-man Campaign, Brooks, Miller. Yeah, Dozier's not going to get minutes. Neither will Bishop, Pearson, Matson. And we got Kendrick Nunn back. Well, lovely. Brooks, that's fine. I think Baba Miller might play about 20 minutes a night. Brooks about 18. Bogdanovic about 25. AD and LeBron at 35 apiece is good. Tyus Jones, 32. Quickly, 32. And Dylan Brooks, 27. Says proficiency is 4-star balance. We'll see how this team performs this year. Hopefully it's better than last year. Oof. Bogdan Bogdanovic bruises his right shoulder, but he can play through it. But it is December 11th, and we are 18-7 at the moment. We are playing very well. Like, LeBron is still giving me an elite season at age 39. AD, 23, 12, 3. Maybe he's just playing this well because it's a contract year. Emmanuel Quickly is averaging 18 points and 6 assists. This dude has turned into an elite shooter in the league. Tyus Jones is averaging 16 points and 8.5 assists. He is really underrated in this league. So everything's going our way right now. Damn, the Grizzlies want to give me 2 first-round picks for George Brooks, who will be a free agent at the end of the year. I mean, if that happened, I would just play Gordon Bishop as the backup center, which is not the worst idea in the world. I feel like I can't say no to this deal. Unprotected picks from Memphis. Yeah, let's do this trade with them. Why not? There's got to be a trade exception in here, and Brooks is gone. I know we're trying to contend, but I don't think that's the end of the world. We're going to put Bishop in here, and I don't think that's going to hurt us too much. We're 20 and 13 at the moment. Well, Emmanuel quickly gets a right hand fracture. He can't play through it for 2 to 4 weeks. We're also going to sign Max Strus to a minimum contract in free agency. All right, well, this is an interesting offer. I'm really only looking at these because I'm getting offered them, but I have to take on Duncan Robinson's $19 million contract. I moved Dylan Brooks and Bogdan Bogdanovic, who aren't, I mean, it's not great, but like Dylan Brooks, he's a good defender, but I think I can live moving on from him. Bogdan, not the end of the world. I'd be getting Dyson Daniels. He's 21. It's giving us a young core foundation, like him and Quickly in the backcourt once LeBron is gone. Like, that's really solid, and he's a good defender. He averages 1.5 steals a night. And like the Heat are trying to win now because Jimmy Butler is getting up there in age at age 35. They have Jalen Duren. They traded for McCollum. You traded Bam for McCollum. Are you guys stupid? And I guess you got Daniels. But either way, they want Brooks and Bogdan. I'm going to do it. I know this kind of hurts our roster right now, but I think that I would be very silly to say no to that offer. So right now, who starts at the 3? It might be Baba Miller, who's shooting 38 from 3. He's 6'11", but why not? Let's give him 25 minutes a night. Let's start him there. Dyson Daniels, you're going to probably play 30 minutes and come off the bench, which is no surprise. And then Robinson's probably going to play about 17 minutes until Quickly comes back, and that's why it's kind of nice to sign Max Strus. I know Josh Hart was a free agent. I just couldn't get to the amount of money he wanted, which is not even that much. Will he accept that? Damn it. See, like, I'm off by, like, how much? Like, maybe 0.4 million, maybe. I don't think I can get this up at all, which sucks. So maybe we have to wait till his demand goes down. All right, so we got LeBron on Team Nikola Jokic as a starter, AD on Team Giannis as a starter. You see Josh Giddey, who's averaging 23. Oh my goodness, that's like an MVP season from Giddey. You got Bam as an all-star there in New Orleans. And we are approaching the trade deadline. We are 10 games above 500 at the moment. Precious Achiuwa for Tyus Jones in a second. No, I mean, he's my starting point guard. So right now, we are 33 and 23. We're the 5 seed in the West. Oh, look at Denver, man. They're 18 games above 500. Well, they have Lonzo Ball now. That's a massive upgrade over Jamal Murray, who's playing around Jokic. Yeah, I traded, George Brooks. I got 2 first-round picks for him. I traded Bogdan Bogdanovic and Dylan Brooks. Traded both Brooks for Dyson Daniels. I know that doesn't help us right now, but it really does for our future, man. And I'm going to be paying him a lot of money next year. Not this offseason, but the following. Tyus Jones has been great. He's averaging 15.5 and 8.5. There's quickly LeBron and AD. Max Strus is shooting 43 from 3 and 94 from the line off the bench. Baba Miller has been much better this season, 57% true shooting. He's only 21 years old. Gordon Bishop's been better. He had a 90 shot 3 tendency. I lowered that to 0. Campaign's been all right, 36 from 3. I mean, he can't really hit a shot to save his life. Can we sign Josh Hart? Please, Josh. No, we're so close. We're so close to being able to sign Josh Hart. I can give him 3.22 mil. Yeah, there's no way I can get him, which kind of sucks. I could get PJ Washington, I think, but I want Josh Hart. So we're going to continue to monitor that. We can kind of treat it like the buyout market. So I don't think I'm going to be making any trades here at the deadline because I still want to try to win it all this year. And I still think I've set up myself pretty well for the future, at least with Quickly and Dyson Daniels right now. That gets me excited. I'm hoping Miller can develop as well. I just want to take a look at some of these shot tendencies. These are fine. Campaign 59 is fine. Miller 67 is fine. Max Strus, yeah, this is the one I wanted up. And I'm going to lower Gordon Bishop's down to a 55. So, yeah, we'll continue to monitor this team. Free agency, I'm going to continue to monitor as well because injuries will happen. So, I'm hoping for the best right now. AD, that's a big thing. Free agent at the end of the year. Let me look and see if LeBron's going to retire. He said he will resign. I'm not going to re-sign him yet. But AD probably wants a 4-year deal. He's 31. This would bring him to probably his age 36 season. It's a lot of money. I think we're going to let him hit free agency and then go from there and try to re-sign him then. AD breaks his right thigh. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. That hurts. Can I sign, at the last second, Josh Hart to a deal? His demand went up. Oh my God, I can't sign him. All right, if I'm not going to be able to get him, let's sign PJ Washington. All right, so we're 43 and 33. I don't think AD is going to be healthy for the start of the playoffs, but we will see. We're going to finish the season 47 and 35. Darius Garland is your MVP this season. Shout out to him. Xavier Booker, Rookie of the Year, the #1 overall pick. James Harden, 6th Man of the Year. Still in Detroit, so I guess he signed a multi-year deal. Depoy goes to Wembanyama. He also gets Most Improved in year 2. All right. And JB Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year. Giannis, strain right Achilles, is out 2 to 4 weeks. He's on All-NBA first team. Wemby on All-NBA second team. And we did get LeBron at age 40 on All-NBA third team. AD, all defensive second team, but we're going to be missing him at the start of the playoffs. Brutal. Taking on the Sacramento Kings. De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, DeAndre Hunter, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis. They're beatable. They are. How is Anthony Blackman for them? Solid. They have Klay Thompson, Kevin Love, and Danilo Gallinari off the bench. Okay, that's a really good bench. Here were the season stats. AD, 21, 12 and a half, and 3. There's LeBron, Emmanuel Quickly, Tyus Jones, Dyson Daniels. PJ Washington stepped up in AD's absence. He could even play over Gordon Bishop for the playoffs. I mean, yeah, I should probably do that, right? Like, for Bishop, I'm going to give about 13 minutes to. We're going to go about 27 to Washington for now. Dyson Daniels as the 6th man, then Max Strus, Payne, Bishop. Payne's probably going to go down to 15 minutes a night. Strus, he can really shoot. So he's going to get 20. Dyson Daniels, 30's fine. LeBron, 38 at age 40. Baba Miller, he's been good. I'm going to go 25 probably still. We'll do 35 to Quickly, 35 to Jones, maybe 27 to Miller. We're 3-star balance with PJ Washington there. And just taking a look at the injury report for the, who we took on the Sacramento Kings. Do they have anybody that's hurt? They do not. I think I accidentally went over them. Yeah, they don't. And AD is still out for 2 to 4 weeks. Brutal. Game 1, we lose. Oh my God, we can't win a playoff game in this video, man. We're 0-5 in playoff games. Okay, we finally get one. We finally get one. We won by 19. PJ Washington, 15, 6, and 7. Quickly is our second leading rebounder in the playoffs. Maybe, I don't even know. LeBron, great game from him. We're really relying on LeBron, which we have to. Tyus Jones had 12 assists, but shot 4 for 11. Game 3, we win. Let's go. That is huge. If we could prolong this to get 80 back by like a game 6, game 7, that would be so nice. Game 4. Oh, I thought I was going to say AD was back, but Dyson Daniels has a day-to-day injury. He's fine. We are up 3-1, though. We beat him by 13. Klay at 28 was not enough. Tyus Jones, 33 and 12. Quickly, look at the backcourt. Combining for 66 and 20. Shout out to Max Strus. LeBron didn't even play all that well. I mean, he had 10 boards and 8 assists. Either way, we're up 3-1, and they do force a game 6. All right, AD. Clock is ticking. I need you back. I need you back. Game 6. We lose. Okay, we get blown out in Sacramento. Going to a game 7. Fortunately, AD, I think, is going to miss this game. He would be back the next series. All right, game 7, Lakers-Kings. We get off to a very good start. We're up by 16 at the moment. Up by 13. Don't blow it here in the 4th. We're up by 21 points in the 4th quarter. And we're going to be advancing. Let's freaking go, man. Dyson Daniels, 31 points in 31 minutes. AD, 24, 15, 9, and 3. Tyus Jones at 16. We advance. Miami, man, they didn't even make the play-in tournament. What a dumb trade from them. I mean, they offered it to me, too. So we end up taking on the Houston Rockets here, who made the playoffs last year as the 7th seed, I remember. They got Scoot, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith as that big 3. Omaha, the rookie. I mean, he hasn't been great. Another team with a very solid bench. No AD back for game 1. It does not matter. We end up winning by 26 points. All right, this is the year, man. Quickly, 2 for 13, but he had 13 assists game 2. Come on, I need AD back, but we go up 2-0. Let's freaking go, man. Baba Miller, 20 and 12. We're looking into the future. Miller, Quickly, Daniels. That is the future of this Lakers squad. We go up 3-0. Boom. Overtime victory. LeBron with 30, 15 and 7, 4 and 3. Tyus Jones, 23 and 11. Quickly, 22 and 5. Daniels, 20 and 5. Game number 4, we end up losing. Okay, all right. We end up losing by 3. Baba Miller had 23. Man, he's coming alive in this playoffs. AD, how are you not back yet? My God, it's 3-2. Do not blow a 3-0 lead. AD's back. Okay, good. I don't think Gordon Bishop is going to be in the rotation anymore. AD, let's get him in there. Let's start him. PJ Washington, you're going to come off the bench. You're going to get about 20 minutes a night, I think. Probably not. Probably about 15 minutes a night as well. AD, we got to somehow get like 35 minutes too. So, Quickly, it's been pretty abysmal in the playoffs. So I'm going to drop him to 30 minutes. Tyus Jones, he's been good. He could stay at 35. Daniels, he needs to play that much. Baba Miller, maybe we lower just a tad. LeBron lowered to 37. AD gets 33. We'll ease him back in just because he's coming back from the injury. Game 6, I don't want to go to a game 7. We can go to the conference finals with the squad. We have so much momentum on our side. I know we've dropped 2 games, but AD coming back for game 6 is going to result in a victory. Holy crap. What happened? Emmanuel Quickly. Game-winning 3. Oh my goodness. Down by 1. He hits a 3 as shot. As time expires, AD with the assist. Let's go, IQ. AD 25 and 14 in his first game back. We're advancing to the conference finals to take on the Memphis Grizzlies. You have the Cavs and the Magic over there. Memphis versus LA, the THT Revenge Series. They have Jonas Valanciunas. They brought him back. The George Brooks revenge series. Game 1, Lakers victory. All right, LeBron, I need you to ride off into the sunset. Game 2, we drop it by 18. Oh my God, what is that fourth quarter, man? Ja had a 41-point triple-double. All right, Tyus Jones revenge series as well. Game 3, Lakers, man. Lakers are playing some of their best basketball all year. IQ with 29 points. LeBron with a 15-assist triple-double. They tied up 2-2. Okay. Don't go down 3-2, please. What is that fourth quarter? No. Game 6, we got to come back down 3-2. This isn't good. Oh, no. What is that start? Oh, yikes. We're down by 15, down 3-2. All right, we're down by 10. Can't really get it closer. I mean, we're down by 9. Wow, down by 8. This is a crazy defensive performance by the Grizzlies, man. We can't score for shit. We also can't play well in the fourth quarter. We're down by 3. We're down by 3. Season's on the line. Please. We're down by 1. Down by 3 again. All right, I'm going to watch this. 2.5 minutes left. Actually, screw it. I kind of want to play with this team. I haven't really played with them yet at all. So we're down by 3. They got the ball. I don't know if anybody's tired or if anybody fouled out, but LeBron is really tired. What is going on with my controller right now? That was weird. I don't know what's going on. I mean, if this is like weird. Oh, I've had this glitch happen to me before. All right, I don't really know what's going on. Let's call a screen from AD. Like I said, I'll watch it if I really can't play. I can't kick it out to anybody. Great D there by Ja. All right, kick it over to Miller. Over to LeBron, who is tired, unfortunately. LeBron, kick it to AD. I didn't turn that over. He's still injured a little bit. AD inside. Can he get this above Valanciunas? I blow that. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, we need to stop. Ja is so fast with the ball. No way that goes in. Okay. Quickly, I need you to use your speed. We got to push it. Can somebody run with me? I see you, AD. He's got a smaller defender on him. Okay. I got to use AD inside here. This should be good. He goes with the right hand. All right. 3-point game. Not the best night for AD. 38% from the field. Come on. This is LeBron's career on the line. I don't love guarding Ja. I need you to get down here, AD. He's going to... I don't know if that banked or whatever. LeBron inside gets blocked from Triple J. All right. They could score and probably win the game right here. Ja driving. He's going to pull it. Blocked by Miller. And he gets the board. All right, quickly. I need you to push it again. LeBron, I don't want you to take a 3 because you're tired. Quickly. He's quick, man, but he's... Okay, I got Ja on me. All right. I thought that would have been a quickly 3. AD inside. Money. He's got 22. Let's play some defense. Tyus Jones is 24. I just got to be ready with AD because Ja is going to the rim. God, it's so annoying. LeBron, Baba Miller working the pick and roll. Beautiful. LeBron inside. He's tired, but he's going to get it to go. He's got 11, 8, and 11. We only have 1 timeout left. I don't even know if I can play on ball with Jones because I'm going to get blown by. I got to be ready with Baba Miller here for help defense. There's screens coming. I'm here with Baba Miller. We're here. He stepped out. Let's go. All right, I'm not going to get my 2 for 1. I think I'm going to set up a quickly 3, right? I don't know. We do have a decent amount of time. We have a timeout. I think if I can get a good look, I'm going to take it. If not, we're going to go for the quick 2. Quickly, not getting a great look. All right, let's go for the 2. Quickly inside and 1. That would have been amazing. Quickly at the line, first free throw. Good. Huge. I just don't want Ja. I mean, Bean's a good free throw shooter, too. Either way, we're going to try to get a steal here. We're going to have to foul immediately. They're going to go to Desmond Bane. I don't think I'm going to be able to bait him. Yep, they get it to Bane. Okay, let's foul immediately. 10 seconds left. I mean, it's huge if they missed one, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. Bane misses the first. Oh, my God, we only needed 2. Imagine he misses this one, too. He missed them both. All right, I got to go to LeBron here, right? He's tired. I might do the LeBron AD pick and roll. We do have 9 seconds. AD, get your... No. Okay. I need it. Okay. Miller, what are you doing? LeBron. No, I don't like that shot. I don't know what I'm doing. Fucking so stupid. I should have just went to AD in the post, man. I blew my timeout. I mean, if Jaren Jackson Jr. is smart, he'd miss the second. I mean, he makes the first. We have no timeouts. We're screwed. Yeah, like I said, if he's smart, he'd miss this one. He makes it. Why is Emmanuel quickly taking it out? Our best three-point shooter. Oh, my God, I can't even control any... What a shitty way to lose. That hurts. I think that was our best chance with LeBron. Is that LeBron's career? Let's find out. Oh, that just hurts, man. That really does. A 9-point first quarter. Maybe we only did it to ourselves. But I feel like I tried really hard and I built a good team around LeBron to try to get him another championship. Grizzlies beat the Cavs in 5. Ja is your finals MVP. So the big question is, Does LeBron retire? He does not. He wants to enter free agency. All right, I guess we got another year of LeBron. Dwight Howard and Chris Paul go to the Hall of Fame. A couple of jersey retirements here as well. This is the 2025 NBA draft, which we traded our first round pick. No, I think I traded 2026 to Detroit. So I believe I do have my first round pick. And it's at 22. I'm going to keep Darvin Ham as my head coach. Only 2 players under contract are Emmanuel Quickley and Tyus Jones. With my first round pick, I ended up taking a shooting guard. A lot of talent here on the top. Oh my God, Baris Bagayoko. 80 overall at age 18. That dude looks like an absolute stud. We got Reed Shepherd here at 22. He's 19, 6'4", can play the 2 or the 1. Got John Flanders here with pick 53. LeBron opts out, picking up the team option on Dyson Daniels, Baba Miller, Gordon Bishop. Duncan Robinson had a player option. So that makes that Dyson Daniels trade make way more sense for Miami. That's fine. I didn't really plan on having cap space either. Well, that actually is nice if LeBron did not retire, because then I'll have even more money up next year, because I do plan on bringing back LeBron and AD. LeBron is just going to be on a 1-year deal. And then Anthony Davis, does he have any contracts? He does. 3 years each from the Knicks and the Clippers. So I'm going to give him a 4th year. So much money. If I give him that 4th year, does it make it the number 1? No. I can't do that. I'm going to give him a 5-year deal, but a team option on the last year. Does that get it done? It does not. Yikes. I feel like this is really silly to give him this deal, but I'll give him 40 mil over 4 years. I don't want to give him that 5th year. Wow. Is he only going to take it if I give him that 5th year? Bro, with the 5th year, does he even want to come back, or do we let... Yeah. AD, you're killing me. You're killing me right now. Does he only want a, 3 years? Like, I'll do 3 years at about $44 million, and you can pick where you want to get traded. That's the most I'll do. I guess he will accept that. And we bring back LeBron and AD for 1 more season, at least for LeBron's purpose. Tatum stays in Boston. I mean, I could have just went out and signed Tatum. I mean, if LeBron retired, I would have thought about that. Campaign is a guy that we could bring back, but I think I'm going to bring in Josh Hart, 2-year deal, team option, and hope we can sign him. Boom, there we go. Welcome back to LA, Josh Hart. Yeah, I'll bring back Campaign just as the backup point guard option on a 1-year deal. He's going to spend a lot of time here in LA. Gary Harris for defensive purposes, 1-year minimum deal. And we're going to sign Chimezie Metu to a 1-year deal also. Yes. Love that. Just love that. We do have to release somebody, so it's going to be John Flanders, our 2nd round pick. So Tyus Jones, Dyson Daniels, Josh Hart, AD, LeBron. I don't mind Josh Hart starting at the 3. But no. I think I'm going to start Baba Miller there anyway. I know another year Dyson Daniels not starting. That's fine, though. Tyus Jones, I was hoping to still progress a little bit, but it is what it is. We're going to stick with the 9-man rotation. Chimezie Metu can get those minutes, but I kind of want to play Reed Shepherd a little bit. So maybe we do a 10-man rotation. Maybe it's something like this. Campaign can get that many minutes. Shepherd can get about 14. Josh Hart about 20 minutes a night. Dyson Daniels 30. LeBron and AD, like LeBron, I'm going to do 32. AD 34. Baba Miller, 29 minutes. Tyus Jones needs to play a little bit more, so maybe it's going to be like that. Quickly 30, and then 30 to Tyus Jones. So there's system proficiency. This team is interesting. I like it. I'm a fan of it. I think we could still win it all this year. I'm excited. But just after the failure last year, I thought that was our year. This is a wild trade offer. I'm not going to accept it, but I'd be getting Bones Highland. He's averaging 19 and 6. That's really good. And Christian Brown, who's having a nice career. For Tyus Jones, who's averaging 13 and a half this season. You know what? Tyus Jones has been great for us. He's in his prime. He's not really getting paid a whole lot of money. Dyson Daniels has been really good, and we know how good of a defender he has been so far since we've acquired him. We're 17 and 11 at the moment, which is solid. I thought we'd be maybe a little bit better, but I know, like, with LeBron being a year older, with AD being a year older, like, it wasn't a guarantee that we were going to be, like, a top seed in the West. But I'd like to just still hover around, like, the 4 seed, the 5 seed by year's end, and I still think we can peak at the right time in the playoffs. LeBron, okay, dislocates his left patella. He's out 2 to 4 months. That is brutal. I mean, he wasn't having the greatest season ever. I would think he's going to retire in the offseason. He's 41 years old. I'm going to move Baba Miller there to the power forward spot, and Josh Hart is going to start at the 3. That's like 30 plus minutes where I got to figure out what I'm going to do with them. Reed Shepherd is kind of efficient. Yeah, he can get about 22 minutes a night. Campaign about 17. Chimezie Metu about 15. I don't think I'm going to play any of these guys. Maybe Gary Harris finds some time. But I'd like to honestly play Baba Miller about 30 minutes. We'll do 33 to Quickly and Tyus Jones. And then we'll do about 27 to Josh Hart, who's having a pretty bad season shooting the ball. I mean, without LeBron, this team might be going through a dark kind of phase till the trade deadline. And yeah, we beat the Hawks twice. We have a home game against the Heat. Beat them, beat another fire team in the Suns. And LeBron will be back sooner than later. 2 to 4 months. It's probably like a 1 to 2 month injury, and then he could be day to day, at least at some point too. Maybe it's 2 to 4 months until they're like fully healthy, but they could come back a lot quicker and just be day to day for a little bit. So, do we have any All Stars this year? Ja Morant and Giannis Antetokounmpo are your captains. So, did the Lakers get any All Stars? AD is a starter. LeBron doesn't make it, even though he got injured pretty close to the All Star game. Anyway, wow, Josh Giddey's really good. Wemby makes an All Star game. That's his second. Jalen Green makes his first All Star game. Nice. We are 34-21 on the trade deadline. Here we are at the deadline. Dyson Daniels still kind of coming off the bench. I don't know who's going to emerge as that number 2 scorer, but LeBron should be back fairly soon. I don't think I'm going to make any trades at the deadline. I'm just hoping that we can get fully healthy by that time, or by playoff time, and we can maybe make a run in LeBron's, I think, final season. All right, we are 43-29 at the moment. LeBron has been back for a little bit. Dyson Daniels sprains his right wrist. He should be fine for the first playoff game, though. Holy crap, I played Lucas Pearson a little bit while Dyson Daniels was hurt, and this guy went off in those 3 games. I mean, he could technically be the backup point guard next year if we moved on from campaign. And we won 50 games this season. Luka takes home another MVP award. Asa Newell is your Rookie of the Year. He was the 2nd overall pick. Him and Wemby, that's a nice team there in San Antonio. Harden wins 6th man again. Giannis, Depoy, DJ Wagner, most improved. And Jamal Mosley gets Coach of the Year. AD gets another All-NBA second-team honors. I mean, I think it was the right move to bring him back. This dude averages 20 and 12, couple assists, and is playing at an elite defensive level. And yeah, he's all defensive first team. And we also got Reed Shepherd on all rookie second team. He's 19. This dude can shoot. So we are the 4 seed once again in the way that we're taking on Denver, who I believe when they swept us was also the 5th seed. So here were the stats basically at the end of the season. Tyus Jones did average 8 assists, which is nice. For the playoffs, I don't know. I guess I got to play Chimezie Metu just as the backup big. I don't think I'm going to play Campaign. I don't. I think he's going to slide out of the rotation. Reed Shepherd about 15 minutes. Same with Josh Hart. Let's go 36 to AD, 36 to LeBron, 27 to Miller, 33 quickly, 33 Jones, 33 to Daniels, and I'm going to give Shepherd a couple more minutes. So can we beat the Denver Nuggets in round 1? They got Bones Highland, Peyton Watson, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic. They got Kyle Kuzma over there in Denver. He was traded to the Knicks last year and then signed with them. They have a good team. They also have primetime Deion Sanders there. Is this UCLA? Chris Smith? Oh, wow, it is. And they don't really have any major injuries, it looks like. Game 1, we pick up the victory by 4 points in overtime. Shout out to Quickly and Jones combining for 25 assists. Game 2, we end up losing by 11. Jones had 27 and 7, 88, 13 and 15. I mean, Jokic is just going to be averaging probably a triple-double in this series regardless. We take a 2-1 victory. What a great defensive fourth quarter. 30 and 19 for AD, 14 and 13 for Jones. Game 4, we end up losing by 3. Almost came back there in the fourth quarter. Game number 5. We go down 3 games to 2. Oh, my God. Are the Nuggets really going to end LeBron's career? I mean, they swept us a few years ago. Come on, don't lose to them. Let's force a game 7, please. Currently down by 6. Okay, we come back there. Let's have a good fourth quarter and close out strong. We're currently tied 100 apiece. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Up by 3, up by 1, down by 1. Oh, don't lose this. Down by 2. Oh my God, we win by 1. Let's go. Oh, that was close, man. That really was close. And here we go. Game 7, round 1. We're at the Staples Center. Can we please survive and advance? Come on. It's a back and forth game here. We're currently up by 6 in the third. LeBron has 29 points in 19 minutes. Okay, he does not want his career to end right now. We are up by 15 with 3.5 minutes left, and boom, we come back down 32. LeBron, shades of prime LeBron at age 41, posts a 44, 10, and 10 game 7. Absurd stuff. And we're taking on the 8-seeded Suns in round 2. Okay, they got Nasir Cunningham, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. They have Jalen Williams, Chris Livingston, Patrick Williams as well. DJ Wagner is a starting point guard. Yeah, that's a good young Suns team, man. They still have DeAndre Ayton. That's a good team. That's a good team. They, I think, might be better. We win game 1 by 9. Okay. Game 2, we lose by 21. That's fine. Game 3, we lose by 4. Ugh. All right, we can't go down 3 games to 1. We tied up 2-2. That is huge. We beat them by 25 quickly with 33. He's averaging 18 in the playoffs. There's AD. There's Tyus Jones. Game 5, we end up picking up the victory. We blow them out by 25. And can we win Game 6? Yes, we can. Boom! Survive and advance. We're in our 2nd straight conference finals, but we got to take on the Pelicans. We have Ja'Sean Smith, Malcolm Brogdon, Ingram, Zion, Bam Adebayo, Anunoby, Herb Jones, Vucevic, Khalil Ware, Trey Murphy, Ron Holland. What the hell? That team is stacked. Or at least they are one of the deeper teams in the league. We beat them in Game 1, though. 80 with 33 and 9 against his former team. LeBron had 10 assists. Game 2, we end up losing by 10. It's okay. We do go down 2-1, though. That is not okay. Might know quickly, 3 for 12. Game 4. Oh, Josh Hart dislocates his left shoulder. He's out for the season. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. Metu, you're going to get about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go 10 minutes to Cameron Payne. We go down 3-1 in Game 4. That sucks. Are we going to lose in the conference championship 2 years in a row? Yes, we do. We end up losing by 2 here. That sucks, man. All right, well, is that LeBron's career? We'll see. Heat and Pelicans in the finals. They still have Dylan Brooks starting for them. They don't have Bogdan Bogdanovic, or is he hurt? They don't have him. And the Pelicans sweep the Heat, and Zion is your finals MVP. And there goes LeBron. He does retire. 23 years in this league. At age 41, he calls it a quits. Unfortunately, I could not get him a ring. In our first year, we just flat out missed the playoffs. The following year, we got to round 1, got swept by the Nuggets. In the past 2 years were our best years, but we ended up losing in the conference finals. So yeah, that is going to be the first episode of this Lakers franchise. There should be 2 more episodes to go. We are now in the post-LeBron era, but I did set this team up to be chilling. I don't believe we have our first round pick. I traded that back in the Tyus Jones deal, but I really like where our team is at post LeBron. You guys can give me some advice, maybe what you want to see in the offseason. Do we go after another face of the franchise or maybe a sidekick to AD? We have Duncan Robinson's contract up. Thankfully, he's not making $29 million next year. That is a glitch. This is kind of buggy right now to really be looking at it. Yeah, like Duncan Robinson's gone. Josh Hart's most likely gone. We do need to extend Dyson Daniels. We got quickly under a nice contract. AD is getting paid a lot of money. Tyus Jones has another year at a very team-friendly deal. Baba Miller has another year under team control. Campaign might be gone. We got Reed Shepard coming back next year, hopefully progressing. He was a really good shooter in his rookie season on a good enough sample size as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. The next episode will probably be the remainder of AD's good years, maybe the remainder of his contract, and then maybe another year. Jump like if you guys did enjoy episode 1 of this and you're excited about this kind of series that I'm starting on the channel with multiple teams. I already have the next team I want to do in mind. I'm super excited for these. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.